good day. How are you, lovely human being, feeling at this moment? My name is Phylicia Joy Kloes, and in today's video, I am going to talk about the aftermath of a burnout. So, I had a burnout a couple of years ago, and in this video, I want to go into, so you've had a burnout, now what? To be honest, it took me a while to accept the fact that I actually had a burnout. And that also made my healing process take a little longer than I wanted to. But that also showed that I am used to just continuing and not sit, experience, feel. So what I learned is that my perfectionism that I've been taught to use as a kid really can be a skill or a positive thing, but it can also be a negative thing since I raised the bar high a lot of the times. And I do this, or I used to do this with all aspects of life: work, working out, health, relationships, etc. Everything had to be perfect. The bar was set really high. And because of that, I started to go through this cycle of negative self-talk. So when I was going through the burnout, I started to go to my doctor, and I talked to a coworker of my doctor about what I was thinking, feeling, etc. And although I do think it's a good first step, I, throughout the appointments, was thinking I need to go more in depth. I want to go more to the bottom of this. And I asked to get set up with a psychologist. And with the psychologist, I did cognitive behavior therapy. I think the sessions that I had, I believe I had about 6 or maybe 8, maybe more. I don't remember that well, to be honest. With the sessions with my psychologist, I did get more deeper into, wow, my mindset is really negative. I do a lot of self-talk, and speaking out loud to the psychologist about what I was thinking to myself and realizing I would never say that to anyone else was a big eye-opener. I also had courses online that I could follow, but I noticed that I had a lot of, I just made a lot of excuses not to do it because it's not one-on-one with a person. And to this day, I still haven't finished. I believe I had 6 different courses, which I thought I needed, like goal setting and perfectionism and burnout prevention. And I have to look up what courses I had exactly, and I'll let you know. But the cognitive behavior therapy really helped me learn that my mindset that I had been continuing throughout my young adult life plus childhood life was really unhealthy and really unbeneficial for myself. So I had learned, I had seen through that I have to change my mindset. Talk more kindly to myself. And that was not very easy at first, but it did allow me to feel more. I feel like I learned to stop being that rat race, to just keep going, because I feel like I've been on a go for most of my life, really. And it's only after the burnout that I've realized, oh yeah, it's not a bad thing to rest. Like, I had a really crooked mindset of thinking that running is working out, but walking is not. So I just set the bar high with everything, and I had a really interesting mindset but that I had adapted in my life. So with allowing myself to feel more and to go through the therapy and to adjust my mindset bit by bit, it took me a long time, to be honest, because after the sessions with my psychologist, I was on my own. I had the homework from her, and now it was on me to continue it. And that took a lot longer. However, I'm really grateful that I got more into certain books. It started, funnily enough, with books about witchcraft, and that has kind of transformed into a more spiritual development, which I'm on this path still. I'm not there yet, but I have learned and I have seen that, for example, the way I responded to things as a child has adjusted my brain neurology really, and has made me respond to certain things a certain way. And now, as an adult, I can go back to my childhood trauma or childhood experiences and, first of all, be kind to my younger self and be like, it's okay. You did the best you could. And try to, as an adult in a meditation form, to give the feelings a place instead of pressing it away. So this spiritual development has led me to sign up for a mindfulness course through work, and I'm really thankful that I have been able to choose this path. I'm currently in a hotel room, as you can probably tell, and I am on my first day of the course to become a mindfulness teacher for kids, plus for myself, really. I am doing two kinds of workshops with mindfulness. The first one is mainly for myself, and the second one, which the first day was yesterday, which is why, or hence is why I'm in this hotel room. Today is the second day. These two different courses, the one mindfulness course more for myself, and the second mindfulness course to become a teacher of mindfulness towards kids especially, has helped me to stop, because I, as I mentioned before, have been teaching myself to just keep going, to not look back. Something dark is happening, let it in the past, just go. But that doesn't work, because you need to give your trauma or give your experiences a place. And I'm glad that I'm realizing this now. And I think this mindfulness course is really helping me also with self-compassion. It's something that I'm still working on, and what is also really nice about this mindfulness course is that it's helping me, or guiding me rather, through the different phases of life. We have 50,000 thoughts a day, and most of them are not correct. And when I know that my self-talk has been really negative in the past, I know that sometimes I slide down that track again. But I notice that I'm more aware now, and that is really important. I'm also currently starting a new book called PRI. And in the PRI book, it's also talking about going back to your childhood self. And I'm just beginning, so I don't know too much yet, but it's really, really interesting how we as humans just create illusions through childhood trauma and then create an alternative reality. So yeah, I thought it was a good time to film this video because, as I mentioned before, I'm working on this spiritual path right now. And funnily enough, a couple weeks ago, one of the parents that is a parent of one of my students in class came to me, and she said to me, okay, it sounds really weird, but I dreamt about you. I was like, okay. Okay, I just heard a door. So the parent told me, I dreamt about you. And she said that in her dream, I told her I have a burnout. And when she said, I was like, no, I don't have a burnout. But then a couple weeks after that, work got really busy, my stress levels rose, and I forgot to press that stop button to just sit down, relax. Let's do it now. Since I am learning to live more in the moment, I feel more, And of course my mind goes all the time, but I'm learning to manage it better, and that's really, really nice. And I'm not there yet, but that's okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, that's lovely. I hope to see you in another one. Bye-bye. Oh, and by the way, I know the lighting must suck, but I wanted to show this in the sunrise.